Be me. Elias, 27. Senior Systems Analyst on the freight hauler USC Nostromo. Job consists of monitoring fuel efficiency, organizing cargo manifests, and staring at screens. I like screens. Screens don't ask about my childhood. Screens don't chew with their mouths open. Screens are predictable. The ship is a floating brick of metal drifting between asteroid belts. Crew of 6. Most work the alpha shift. I work the gamma shift. The graveyard hours. Just me. The hum of the sublight engines. And the void. Perfect isolation. Or it was. Enter Sam. Samantha. Strictly Sam if you want to keep your teeth. New junior mechanic. 24. Hair dyed a color that doesn't exist in nature. Currently covered in grease. She transfers in from a high-speed courier vessel. Says she wanted a slower pace. Finds out she's assigned to gamma shift because she insulted the captain's cat. Day 1. I am in the server room. Temperature is a crisp 18 degrees Celsius. My happy place. Door slides open with a hiss that sounds offended. Loud boots on metal grating. Clang. 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 I don't turn around. Yo, data boy. I flinch. It's Elias. She leans over my console. Smells like hydraulic fluid and synthetic peppermint. Whatever. This brings up the heat exchange stats, right? She taps the screen. With a wrench. A dirty wrench. On my pristine touchscreen. I physically recoil. Please don't touch the glass with industrial tools. She laughs. It's a loud, barking laugh. Echoes in the server room. Relax. It's Gorilla Glass. Can take a micrometeorite. She winks. Can it take electron personal space? She ignores me. Pulls up a diagnostic. Cool. Ventilation in Sector 4 is busted. Gonna go crawl in a vent. Don't miss me. She leaves. Silence returns. I wipe the screen with a microfiber cloth for 5 minutes. There is a smudge. I hate her already. Day 7. Routine is shattered. Used to sit in the mess hall at 0300 hours alone, drinking black coffee, reading manual updates. Now Sam is there. She eats ration packs like a starving wolf, tears the foil with her teeth. You gonna eat that protein block? I look at my tray. It's literally flavorless grey paste. Yeah, but it's textured. I slide the tray over. She stabs it with a fork. You're too skinny, Elias. You look like a stiff breeze would airlock you. I have a high metabolism. You have a high stress level. I can hear your teeth grinding from the engine room. She kicks her feet up onto the bench opposite me. Heavy magnetic boots. Scuffing the plastic. I sigh. Feet down. Make me. I glare. She grins. Feet stay up. I go back to my datapad. But I can feel her watching me. Not malicious. Just curious. Like I'm a bug under a microscope. Or a broken circuit she wants to bypass. Day 14. Gamma shift is weirdly quiet. Usually, the ship groans. Thermal expansion. Tonight, silence. I check the logs. Sam has been out on the hull for 3 hours. Routine maintenance on the comms array. I pull up the external camera feed. Just to check the equipment. Obviously. There she is. Bulky yellow EVA suit. Tether floating behind her like an umbilical cord. She's dancing. Actually dancing. No music playing over the comms. Just her, bouncing in 0G, spinning a welding torch. I toggle the audio channel. She's humming. Badly. Some ancient pop song from 2 centuries ago. I watch for 10 minutes. Forget to check the fuel pressure. Finally, I press the talk button. Nostromo control to EVA. 2. Oxygen levels? She stops mid-spin. Narc. Oxygen, Sam. Green across the board, Mum. Coming in. She grabs a handle and pulls herself toward the airlock. Fluid motion. Practiced. I switch the camera off before she sees the active light. My heart rate is slightly elevated. Probably too much coffee. Day 22. Everything breaks. Main life support cycler decides to commit suicide. Alarms blaring at 0200. Red light strobing. I hate red lights. Bad for the eyes. I run to the engineering deck. Sam is already there. Half inside the machine. Just her legs sticking out. Wrench, she yells. I don't ask which one. I grab the 12mm torque driver. Slap it into her hand. Wrong one, idiot. I need the hydro spanner. I fumble through the toolbox. My hands are shaking. Hers are steady. I hand her the spanner. Diversion valve is stuck. She grunts. I need you to override the safety protocols on the console. That's against regulation. She slides out, face covered in soot, sweat dripping down her nose, eyes wide and furious. Elias, do you want to breathe, or do you want to follow the manual? I look at the CO2 levels rising on the wall monitor. I run to the console. Typing fast. Bypass code. Admin override. Ready. Do it. I hit enter. Loud clank. Hissing steam. The red lights turn to amber. Then green. Silence. Just the fan spinning up. We both slump against the bulkhead. Floor is cold metal. I'm breathing hard. She wipes her forehead with a greasy rag. Leaves a streak of black across her cheek. Looks at me. Grins. Teeth white against the soot. Nice typing, data boy. Nice wrenching. Grease monkey. Did I just say that? She laughs. Punches my shoulder. Hard. See? You're not a total robot. She stands up, offers a hand. Her glove is filthy. I take it anyway. She pulls me up. Doesn't let go immediately. Coffee. Coffee. We drink the terrible vending machine sludge in silence. It tastes slightly better than usual. Day 35. We have a routine. 0100. Shift start. 0115. She complains about the temperature. 013. 0. I adjust the thermostat up 1 degree. She stops complaining. 0300. Lunch. She brings a portable speaker. Plays lo-fi synthwave. It's not terrible. I've stopped bringing my datapad to the table. We talk. Mostly she talks. You ever been planetside, Elias? Born on Mars Station. Moving walkways and domes. Boring. I grew up on a colony moon. Gravity was 0.8. We used to jump off roofs for fun. That sounds dangerous. That's why it was fun. She rests her chin on her hand. Looking at me. You got family back on Mars? A sister. We send video logs. Once a month. That's nice. You? She looks away, picks at a loose thread on her jumpsuit. Nah, just the ship. The mood drops. I feel the urge to fix it. I don't know how to fix people. Only systems. I reach into my pocket. Pull out a chocolate bar. Real chocolate. Contraband. Saving it for a special occasion. I slide it across the table. She looks at it. Eyes go wide. Is this 70% cocoa? I don't like sweets. You take it. A lie. I love sweets. She grabs it. Rips the wrapper. Breaks a piece. Pops it in her mouth. Closes her eyes. Makes a noise that is entirely too happy. Oh my God. She opens her eyes. I love you. Marry me. My brain stutters. Error 404. It's just chocolate. It's currency, Elias. I'm rich. She breaks the bar in half. Pushes the other half back to me. Partners split the loot. I look at the chocolate. Look at her. Okay, we eat chocolate in the dim light of the mess hall. Shoulders brushing. I don't move away. Day 48. Cargo inspection. We have to manually check the clamps in hold 3. It's freezing in there. Breath fogging in the air. Walking down the long aisles of containers. Flashlight beams cutting the dark. Spooky, she whispers. It's standard cargo. Mining equipment. Yeah, but imagine if a xenomorph popped out. Don't. She bumps her hip into mine. I'd save you. You'd use me as a shield. True, but I'd feel bad about it for like a week. We reach the end of the row. A clamp is loose. Huge metal locking mechanism. Requires 2 people. Okay, on 3, you pull the lever, I hammer the pin. Ready. 1, 2, 3. I pull. She swings the mallet. CLA. Pin sets, but the recoil makes her slip on the frosty deck. She goes down. Whoa. I let go of the lever. Grab her arm. Pull her back. Momentum carries her into me. We slam into the container wall. Me against the metal. Her against me. Chest to chest. Thick jumpsuits, but I can feel the weight of her. She looks up. We are very close. I can see the flecks of gold in her eyes. Smell the peppermint gum. She doesn't pull away. My hands are on her waist. Stabilizing. Steady, I say. Voice cracks a little. Pathetic. Thanks, she whispers. She stares at my mouth. Just for a second, then pushes off. Smooths her suit. Stupid gravity plating. Need to calibrate that. She turns around fast. Let's finish up. It's cold. She walks ahead. Fast. I stand there for a moment. Cold metal against my back, but my chest feels hot. I check my heart rate monitor. 110 BPM. Must be the exertion. Definitely the exertion. Day 56. Movie night. Captain decreed, morale improvement mandatory. We're all in the rec room. Watching some old action flick. Alpha shift crew takes the good couches. Sam and I are stuck on the love seat in the back. It's small. She sits cross-legged, knee pressing into my thigh. She's wearing civilian clothes. Oversized hoodie. Leggings. Looks softer than usual, without the armor of the mechanic suit. She has a bowl of popcorn. Keeps feeding me pieces without asking. Just holds them up to my face until I open my mouth. Pavlovian response established. Halfway through the movie, explosion on screen. She jumps, grabs my arm, squeezes, doesn't let go. Her head tilts, rests on my shoulder. I freeze. Statue mode. If I move, she'll realize what she's doing. So I don't move. Not an inch. Muscle cramp starting in my neck. Worth it. She smells like cheap shampoo and ozone. It's the best smell in the world. Why do I think that? Logical analysis. Pheromones. Proximity. Lack of other options. Conclusion. Biology is stupid. She falls asleep. Soft snoring. Warm weight against my side. The movie ends. Lights come up. Pilot glances at us. Smirks. I glare at him. The shut up or I delete your save files. Glare. He nods. Walks away. I gently shake her shoulder. Sam. Credits. She wakes up. Blinks. Realizes she's drooling on my shirt. Wipes her mouth. Shut up. Never happened. Your drool says otherwise. She punches my arm. You make a decent pillow. Too bony though. 4/10 on Yelp. She yawns. Stretches. Shirt rides up a bit. Skin. I look away. Night. Elias. Night. Sam. I go to my bunk. Stare at the ceiling for 2 hours. Touch the spot on my shoulder where her head was. Still warm. This is a problem. Day 64. Docking at Tycho Station. Resupply and fuel. First time off the ship in 2 months. The station is crowded. Loud. Too many people. Sensory overload. I want to go back to the server room. Sam loves it. She drags me to a bar in the lower ring. Neon lights. Thumping bass. She orders something blue and smoking. I order water. She knows the bartender. Guy named Jax. Tall. Muscular. Tattoos on his neck. Pilot type. Sammy. Long time no see. He leans over the bar. Hugs her. She laughs. Jax. You still flying that junk heap? They talk. Loudly. Reminiscing about some run to Jupiter. I sit on the stool. Drinking my water. Jax looks at me. Who's the suit? That's Elias. He keeps the Nostromo from exploding. He talk. Sometimes. When he's not buffering. They both laugh. I don't laugh. I feel a burning sensation in my stomach. Acid reflux? Jax buys her a drink. Touches her hand. She smiles. I stand up. I'm going to check the fuel manifest. Sam looks surprised. Now, we have 3 days leave. I like to be thorough. Okay, see you later. Sure. I walk out. Walk fast. Back to the ship. It's empty. Quiet. I sit in the mess hall. Alone. It feels wrong. The silence isn't comfortable anymore. It's heavy. I look at the empty seat across from me, where her boots usually scuff the plastic. I hate Jax. Logically, he is fine. Emotionally, I want to vent him out an airlock. I realize what this is. Jealousy. Gross. I am a rational human being. I do not get jealous over a mechanic with grease under her fingernails. I open my datapad. Start reorganizing the inventory database. Usually soothing. Now, it's just numbers. 4 hours later. Airlock cycles. She's back. Walks into the mess hall. Stops when she sees me. You're actually working. On shore leave? Someone has to. She sits down, slides a box across the table. Got you something. I look at it. What is it? Open it. Genius. It's a localized, chaotic dampener for my server rack. Expensive tech. Reduces vibration noise by 99%. Jax tried to get me to stay for another round. Told him I had to feed my pet robot. She grins. That's you, by the way. You left the bar to bring me a vibration dampener. Well, you were being all pouty. Figured you needed a toy. She leans forward. Also, Jax is boring. All he talks about is thrusters. You talk about thrusters? Yeah, but I make it interesting. She steals my water bottle. Takes a sip. Direct contact creates bacteria transfer. I mumble. Good. Building your immune system. She winks. The burning in my stomach goes away. Replaced by something else. Something fluttery. I hate it. I love it. Day 75. Deep space again. Routine is back. But different. We sit closer in the mess hall. Shoulders touching. When we walk down the corridors, we don't leave space between us. Shared orbit. Tonight, I'm in the server room. She comes in, Doesn't slam the door. Doesn't make a joke. She looks tired. Dark circles under her eyes. Rough shift? Scrubbers were clogged. Had to clean them by hand. Smell like sulfur. She walks over to my chair. Move. This is the only chair. I know. Move over. I scoot to the edge. She sits down next to me. Squeezed into the single bucket seat. Thigh to thigh. Arm to arm. She rests her head on my shoulder. Closes her eyes. Just for 5 minutes. Then I'll go shower. Okay, I go back to typing. One-handed, because she's holding my other hand. Interlaced fingers. She did it unconsciously, I think. Her thumb rubs the back of my hand. Rough skin. Calluses. Soft touch. The server hums. The lights blink. 18 degrees Celsius. But I'm warm. She sighs. You're comfy, Elias. You're blocking my view of the Sector 7 heat outputs. Sector 7 can burn. She nuzzles into my neck. Breath hot on my skin. My brain stops working completely. I stop typing. I rest my cheek on the top of her head. Her hair smells like engine grease and that peppermint. Elias? Yeah? You're not pulling away. Inefficient energy expenditure, she chuckles. Vibration goes through my chest. Liar. She lifts her head, faces me. We are sharing a chair. Nowhere to go. Her eyes search mine, looking for data. You like me. It's not a question. I find your presence tolerable. She rolls her eyes. You are the worst. She leans in. Slowly, giving me time to calculate escape trajectories. I don't calculate anything. I lean in too. 10%. She closes the 90%. Soft lips. Chapped. Tastes like sulfur and mint. It's messy and perfect. My hand finds the back of her neck. Pulling her closer, she makes a sound. A quiet hum. Better than the welding hum. We break apart. Foreheads resting together. Breathing same air. Tolerable, she whispers. Statistically significant, she laughs. Kisses me again. Quick peck. Then stands up. I really do smell like sulfur. Shower. Then, your bunk? My bunk is a single. It'll be a tight fit, she grins. Walking backward to the door. I like tight fits. I'm a mechanic. Door hisses shut. I am alone in the server room. I spin the chair around. Catch my reflection in the black screen. I am smiling. A real smile. Terrifying. Day 82. Waking up. Bunk is cramped. Limbs tangled. She sleeps like a starfish. Taking up 80% of the space. I am pinned against the wall. Her arm is thrown across my chest. Leg over my legs. I can't feel my left foot. I don't care. I watch the dust motes float in the recycled air. Listen to the ship hum. Listen to her breathe. She shifts. Opens one eye. Stop staring at me, creeper. Voice raspy with sleep. I'm monitoring the biological cargo. Nerd. She snuggles closer. Buries her face in my chest. Coffee, I ask. 5 more minutes. Shift starts in 10. Ship can wait. Let it drift. She kisses my collarbone. Besides, you have to help me with the inventory. I do. Yeah, heavy lifting. I'm delicate. I snort. She bench presses more than I weigh. Okay. 5 minutes. Good. Silence. Comfortable silence. Not the cold silence of space. The warm silence of not being alone. I rest my hand on her back, tracing the line of her spine. Hey, Elias. Yeah? You're my favorite system to override. You're a chaos variable. I know. She looks up, grins. But you love it. I kiss her forehead. Yeah, I do. The spreadsheets can wait. The void can wait. Right now. Be me. Happy.